Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Anarch from Anarch Gaming, and today we are going to be doing another deck tech. Hopefully y'all have been enjoying these. I'm not a very good player, so take everything I have to say with a grain of salt. If you have any suggestions for cards I should switch out, or things that you may think are better, please let me know. Like I said, not a great player. With that being said, let's get into it, shall we?
Editor Dylan here real quick. So, sorry, I'm in bed with a migraine. I recorded this before the Rago ban, so I'm going to do my best to edit around the fact that I'm no longer running a bunch of cards because the whole deck changed. Basically took out the Jewelry Bonnie, took out Yamato's, Katakuri's, and the 2 Rago, and replace them for the new Vegapunk, the new, or not the new, but Darashi, and then 2 copies of Stage, and then 2 copies of the, why can't I remember her name, but the Lamb Robot Girl, so I bumped her up to a 4. Anyway, I will be doing my best to edit around that. Thanks.
Okay, the leader that we are looking at today and the deck that we are looking at is Vegapunk, one of the weirdest leaders in the entire game. And you'll notice when I go through the card that he's very unique. So, Vegapunk is a mono yellow leader with 5,000 power and 2 life. That's right, you heard me correctly, 2 life. Why does he have 2 life? Let's look at it, shall we? Vegapunk, other than having 2 life, has another downside. It says this leader cannot attack. Then it says activate main. Once per turn, pay 1. Select up to 1 egghead type card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand and play it or add it to the top of your life face up. So he can either play an Eggpunk type card onto the field or add one to the top of your life face up. He's getting a new card here pretty soon, and I believe EBO2 and maybe a couple different cards. I don't think he'll be playable even then, but maybe one day he'll be good. Anyway, this is Vegapunk. Let's get into the deck, shall we? Alrighty, starting off, we have Rayquaza Help. Now, this 1-drop event has counter. If you have 2 or less life cards, up to one of your leaders or characters gains plus 3,000 power during this turn. Or during this battle, sorry. But you don't play it for that. You play it for the trigger. Play up to one of your Egghead type character cards with a cost of 5 or less from your trash. Next up, Usopp. Usopp is a 1-drop Egghead type with 2,000 power and 2,000 counter. He also has a trigger. It says up to one of your Egghead type leaders cards or leader or character cards gains 2,000 power until the end of your next turn. Next up,
Egghead. Egghead is a 2-Don stage that says at the end of turn, if you have 3 or less life cards, set up to one of your Egghead type characters with a cost of 5 or less as active. It also has a trigger that says play this card.
Next up, we have 4 Lilith. She is the tutor of the deck. She is a 3-drop character with 5,000 power and no counter. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal 1 Egghead type card from among them other than Lilith, and add it to your hand. Place the rest into the bottom of your deck. Then she has a trigger. If your leader is Vegapunk, play this card. Next up, for the 3 drops, this is the final 3-drop, Nico Robin. Nico Robin is a 3-drop character with 4,000 power and 1,000 counter with a trigger of, if your leader is Egghead type, draw 2 cards. Next up, we have 4-drop Edison. This 4-drop character has 5,000 power and 2,000 counter. It says on play, if you have 2 or less life cards, draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. Then it has trigger. If your leader is Vegapunk, play this card. Next up, we have 4 Frankie. Surprisingly enough, even though this is a yellow staple, this is also an Egghead Island type, or an Egghead type. So, that being said, this 4-drop character has 5,000 power and 2,000 counter, with a trigger of draw 1 card. Then if you have 1 or less life, play this card. Alright, moving on to the 5-drop slot, we have Atlas. This 5-drop character has 6,000 power and 1,000 counter. They also say if you have less life cards than your opponent, this character cannot be KO'd in battle. Then it says trigger. If your leader is Vegapunk, play this card. Next up in the 5-drop slot, we have another yellow staple that is also an Egghead type. Woo! This is Monkey D. Luffy. For 5 Dawn, you get a 6,000 power body with 1k counter. With an activate main, you may trash one card, or you may trash this character. If you have 2 or less life cards, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less, then draw 1 card. It also has a trigger that says KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. Next up, we have 4 of another yellow staple that is also an Egghead type. 4 of the 5-drop Nami. For 5 Dawn, you're getting a 5,000 body leader or 5,000 body character with 1k counter that says on play, trash 1 card with a trigger from your hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Then, if you have 3 or less cards in your hand, draw 1 card. She also has a trigger of activate this card's on play effect. Here's a non-yellow staple, Shaka. Shaka is a 5-drop with 6,000 power and 1,000 counter. It has blocker. It also has trigger. If your leader is Vegapunk, play this card. Next up, we have 4.
Darashi. Darashi is a 3-drop event with main. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 2 cards with a trigger other than Darashi, add them to your hand, then place the rest onto the bottom of your deck in any order. Has a trigger, draw 1 card.
Last card in the entire deck.
4 copies of Vegapunk. Vegapunk is a 5-drop body with 0 power and 1k counter. He has blocker. He also says on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Play up to 1 scientist card with a cost of 5 or less other than Vegapunk. Then place the rest into the bottom of your deck in any order. And if your opponent has 2 or less characters, trash 1 card from your hand. Also has trigger, draw 1 card.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions, let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!